You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take it. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Can Karen cover T.O.? Like, whoo! So Terrell Owens, it's actually Terrell. Terrell Owens is at home. He goes home. White lady blurts out something negative. He gets out of his car. What's going on? She wants to call the police because how dare he, drive in his own neighborhood and go to his own house and to the mailbox while she happens to be walking in the middle of the street. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I pulled over because you cussed me out. But you didn't have, but I'm a white woman and you're a black man. And he's like, yo, I heard about this Karen stuff. I know it exists, but this actually is happening to me. This is crazy. And it's like, And now, you got to laugh because a woman is there, a married woman, supposedly with her husband. And they call the police, and the husband is just sitting there like, oh, okay. All right, baby, we see if we can lock him up. And the lady's spewing out all kinds of whatever information to justify her dumb actions. And here's the problem. We don't want to bring up quote unquote race and racial issues and, diversity and inclusion and intersectionality and all of this other BS. But you got to explain, like when multi-million-dollar household name celebrities have to deal with this, because you got to remember, this goes back to, you remember when Dr. Dre got arrested in front of his house? The police act like they didn't know who Dr. Dre was in L.A. Come on now. Don't play stupid. You remember when LeBron James, they spray painted the N-word on his house in L.A.? You remember that? This is all L.A. You see what I'm saying? This is all L.A. And these are nice, affluent suburbs with good, classy people. No, they're some suckers. They're some chumps. They're just some, that. And the way this lady breaks down, I'm a white woman. Who cares? You're just another. And he's like, she's a Karen. And he has a black female neighbor, like he didn't even do anything. And here's the issue. And I say this all the time. I've been saying this for years. Somehow it seems like it started because she was walking in the middle of the street. Now, for the most part, it's a suburban thing, but it's especially a white people thing, where white people like to just, have the right of the way and they just walk in the middle of the street. They don't use the sidewalk, which is, to me, just being an asshole. They don't use the sidewalk and they don't use the side of the street. They like to walk in the middle of the street, morning, noon, and night. Their kids do too. This is why you see people, if you ever been around the suburbs, this is why you see it's normally white people on bikes in the middle of the street, and with traffic in front of cars. They don't get to the side so cars can go around. Normally they're in the middle of the doggone street. We walk in the middle of the doggone street. And you're telling a car that's supposed to be in the street, you need to move because I got the right of way. You don't have the right of way when you're walking in the middle of the street like a car, where cars go. You have the right of way crossing the street. That's a pedestrian. You're a idiot. You see what I'm saying? So, and it's ridiculous because this happens everywhere. I've made videos about, being in the car, and I got into it with a white lady in the same way, leaving the grocery store, backing up my car. She walks right while, as I'm backing up, she walks in front of behind my car while I'm backing up. I got to stop. Like, why would you do that? So, can a Karen cover a T.O.? Obviously not. But here's the thing. Because of these smartphones and people videotaping everything, it's got to the point where, whites, Hispanics, Asians, Middle Easterners. See, now they're at the point where they can't hide their shenanigans. In her breakdown on camera is part of it. She's one of a lot of different white women who've been on social media who just had a meltdown to cover up that she was an asshole. That's just we're gonna skip the asshole part because white woman and I cried. Remember this lady in Victoria's Secret? Remember the lady at the Walmart? I think she was Hispanic with the phone. You stole my phone. The Hispanic chick in New York. You stole my phone. It's like this happens over and over and over again. The lady who was choking her dog out like he was in the UFC because the brother was a bird watcher taking pictures in the park in New York. What are you doing? This is stupid. And most of that's on the East Coast. See what I'm saying? So can a Karen cover Terrell Owens? No, but she sure will try. She sure will try. She used the cops as help over the top. Football reference, you know what I'm saying? Man-to-man coverage with help over the top. T.O. beat that too. Just like this Karen got beat. Anyway, tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.